Hello and welcome to the first ever YetiExpressDFS podcast. I am just getting started with this, and this will actually be my first video. It's for the 2-game slate of the NFL on Sunday. I believe it is the 13th today. We have the Chargers and the Patriots, and the Saints and the Eagles. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to give you 6 plays. And I notice at the top of the screen, I play a lot of single entry stuff. I'm not a 150 lineup guy. I don't play from a computer. I don't make 150 lineups. So if you're one of those guys who's making 150 lineups, my videos might not be the best for you. But anyways, we'll get right into it. At quarterback today, for me, it's Drew Brees. You look at the game log; it's been a little rough lately, but he's Drew Brees at home in the dome in the playoffs. Recency game log here against Philly, you can see he put up 33.5. You're paying a premium to get him. He is $1,100 more than my next favorite quarterback, which would be Phillip Rivers if I had to pick one. But for me today, it is going to be Drew Brees. Philly is just god-awful in the secondary, and they are banged up. They're hurt. It's going to be a matchup nightmare for them trying to cover Thomas and Kamara and even the likes of like Ted Ginn getting some looks now. I think it's going to be a long day. I think there's going to be a lot of points for New Orleans, so give me Drew Brees. Running back, I am going with the Patriots running backs, Mr. Playoffs, James White. Here's his game log. The thing with the James White that he's done throughout his career, he's just been amazing in the playoffs. This dude scores every time in the playoffs. So he's going to be popular. I'm not trying to give you guys a play that's off the radar here as much as James White could normally be. But he's going to be heavily owned. He's cheap. He's $5,100. But he's going to catch the ball. He's going to run the ball. And he on DK, he's a much better play than he is on like FanDuel because on FanDuel, you only get half-point PPR. DK, you get a full-point PPR. That's a big deal for a guy like James White here. If you look at the targets, 5, 4, 7, 4, 9, 5, I mean, you're getting a bonus point for all these. Like this 7 catches right here, week 13 against my Vikings, that's a big thing, That's 7 points before we even get started into anything else. Next up, I really don't like anything else in this running back slate. I mean, you could maybe see. I'm not a guy who takes a lot of flyers. So I'm single entrant. I'm not playing the Darren Sproles and the Rex Burkheads or the Wendell Smallwoods of the world or the Josh Adams. That's not how I play. I play one lineup, and it's single entry, and put your dukes up and let's go. So for me, the next running back has to be Alvin Kamara. Kamara has actually been better the last couple weeks here. He had a little bit of a downfall in the middle, but like I was talking about James White, this dude catches the balls. I mean, like if you get a 7 reception game, I don't care if he has 20 points or 20 yards. He is still gonna get you 9 points just receiving before he even touches the ball in the backfield. That's a big thing on DraftKings. I can't stress it enough. You need to have your running back also be able to catch the ball. I can't stress that enough on DraftKings. So give me Kamara. He did well against Philly last time. I just think this game's gonna have all the points in it. And so that's kind of the game I'm going for. Wide receiver, I do like Julian Edelman. Again, this is another PPR guy. he catches the ball, he scores touchdowns. Look at the targets: 8, 12, 11, 10, 6. And that point production: 20, 19, 16. For 6,500, I'm gonna take my gamble, and I'm gonna give me some Julian Edelman instead of. I won't be playing Michael Thomas today, who will be probably one of the highest owned players. It'll really be between Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara, I believe. They're $300 in difference in price, and basically you have to pick one if you want to make a balanced lineup, I think. So I'm going to take Edelman instead of Thomas, so that way I can be. I got it. You can't pick it. You can't pick all the stars. Let's go to tight end here. Tight end's kind of a goofy one today. There's going to be people playing Hunter Henry. This dude hasn't played the game all year. He is the wild card at the position. He's 2,800. Sorry. And look, if this guy catches 4 or 5 balls, whether he scores or not, might not even matter. That might be enough to hit value on DraftKings. But for me, it's kind of risky if you're doing one lineup. If you're playing multiple lineups, go ahead and throw Hunter Henry in there as a dart throw, assuming he plays. I haven't really seen much information on anything else, but I've been told he's gonna play. So, but it's Rob Gronkowski or it's Zach Ertz. That's just what it comes down to. You can't play Watson. You can't play. I mean, if you're playing one lineup like I am. So, for me though, it's Zach Ertz. He gets the targets. He's 5,900. Gronk kills it in the playoffs. I get that, but look at his logs lately: 4, 0, 4.1, 5.6. I mean, this dude's been bad all year, and I had him in my season-long league, and I'm just over Gronk, so he'll probably be popular because he's so cheap. But I'm gonna take Ertz for 900 more. And then, so that gives you our last play. And our last play is going to be the defense. And the reason why I am going to get in here and talk about the defense is because defense is so big on a 2-game slate. Like this is 2 games. So, all these defenses could be 25% owned. But if you pick the right defense, it's almost more important than picking the right star wide receiver. So my star wide receiver in this lineup is going to be Julian Edelman. And Edelman might be 40-50% owned. However, Michael Thomas might be 60-70% owned. So the difference between those guys is important, but it's not super important because they're both going to be heavily owned. Now, when it comes to the defense, it's a lot less lower of an ownership play. So I can't stress enough on small slates, you need to pick the right defense. And you know what? For me, it's just going to be the Saints. Saints today at home. I think they are the best. I think they are the best option, and I am going to go with the Saints. If Foles proves me wrong, then so be it. Thank you for watching. Click the like button, subscribe. We will do videos periodically throughout the week, probably 4 or 5 times a week. We'll cover NBA. We will also I'm not a hockey guy, so I will not cover NHL, but I will do NBA and football. And one more thing I'm going to leave you guys with that I haven't heard a lot of other people do on some of these YouTube channels is I'm going to leave you with a pick against the spread today as my pick of the day, and I'm going to take the Saints -8 at home against the Philadelphia Eagles. Have yourself a blessed Sunday, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you.